All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Like Becky was saying, my name is Mary Meyer. I work at Brook Green Gardens. I'm the education specialist there. What I mostly do is work with kids. I do school field trips. I do summer camp, Girl Scouts. I bring animals to schools and retirement homes, things like that. So we are going to be learning all about iMovie today. Has anyone worked with iMovie before? No. All right. Well, this will be great then. As you can see on the paper that I handed out, you are going to do an iMovie scavenger hunt where you can get the required videos so you can follow along with me. There's also tips and tricks for getting started there at the bottom. And on the back is a sample of a grading rubric so that if you decide to have this in your classroom, then you'll know how to grade students on it. All right, so what classes do you guys teach? I know you two are history. We have science over here. All right. What are you? Math and social studies?
I do a combination.
Okay, very nice. So I want to kind of brainstorm just a little bit about how we can use videos in your classroom. All right, when you open up your iMovie, you're going to see something like this. And at the top, you'll notice video, projects, and theater. All right, so if you want to start a new movie, you'll be under theater at the top right. And you just tap to start a new movie or trailer. All right, so once you click on movie, you're going to see this blank screen. And you're going to want to import your videos that you've taken. You can import all your videos and pictures directly from your iPad storage. And so at the top, you'll see video, photos, and audio. All right, the top left is video. And you can go to recently added, all, and here's all the videos we've taken. All right, so let's just click on our first video there, and you'll see a play button. And it just plays on the left what you've taped there. You'll notice on either side are yellow bars, and those yellow bars you can grab them and shorten your clip. So if I just grab at the right-hand side, I can shorten the clip that way. All right, or you can shorten the clip from the other direction. In order to import it into your actual video, because this is just preview of all your videos right now, there's a down arrow. And you just click the down arrow, and now it's in your video. Here's your video started. So I'm going to go ahead and import all of the videos. Now we want to insert a photo. So go to Photos, same thing, all, and scroll down until you see the photo you want. And all you have to do is click on the photo, and it'll pop up. Now there's this really cool guy. His name's Ken Burns, and we learned a lot about him in our video editing class. And basically, he was famous for using photos in his documentaries, but using that moving aspect to keep it interesting, where it focuses in on one point. It's not just sitting there like a bland picture. So this will actually do that automatically for you. See how it's moving? But you can actually go in and say, this is where I want it to start, and then I want it to pan open into a bigger shot. And you do that by clicking on it, and then you'll notice the bottom right hand of the actual picture says pinch to position the start, just like you would pinch to zoom in or zoom out on your phone or your iPad. We're going to start with a close-up of the head. All right, now we go down, it says pinch to the position to the end. And I'll just go ahead and let it end to the full picture. And we can play that. And that's the Ken Burns effect, that movement in the photo. Okay. And that brings me to undo. There's a arrow there in the bottom, right above where it says Let's Go Bears, and it looks like a U-turn. That's the undo button. You can also just shake your iPad. And that'll undo anything. If you're writing an email and you accidentally delete everything, you'll shake your iPad, it'll pop right back up. So that's for the undo there. All right, so we did videos at the top. We did photos at the top. Now we're going to do audio at the top. This has all your different music, sound effects. You can bring up playlists that are on your iPad already. So I'm going to click Theme Music. And you have a lot of different options here that are already on the program, each of them about a minute long. And you can listen to the different options by pushing the play arrow. Don't like that one. That's not going to work. That's very pleasant. All right, so to import it into your video, you just push that down arrow again, just like we did with the videos. And now you can see a green track on the bottom. That's your song. All right, so when you click on the clip, right now I have it clicked on, you see the yellow on the sides. You also see something on the bottom. Now that's a pair of scissors, if you can't tell what that is in the bottom left-hand corner. And that means edit. So right now we're just at the edit screen. And if you go to the right, that's where we deleted. You can also duplicate the exact same clip. You can split the clip and detach the audio from the clip. All right, next over, we have a little timer. You can tell there's a little turtle and a rabbit. And I bet you guys can tell what that does. It's going to slow down your video or speed it up. Now we have audio. So right now it's at 100% audio. You can turn it all the way up to 500% if someone was speaking really quietly. Just be aware that all those background noises, they're also going to be amplified to 500%. So it could get really staticky. And you can also turn it down to nothing. So I just muted the video, and she's not saying anything in that video. I don't want her, I don't want that background noise in the video. So I'm going to go through and mute all the videos, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrate the video and talk over it. All right, next to the audio button is a T, and the T stands for title. So it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of different titles at the bottom, and some of them are actually animated. You can see that one on the very right is popping up and disappearing, focus. So I'm going to click on one of these. And in order to insert the text, you just click on where it says title text here, and you can type it in. I'm saying, welcome, 6th graders, because this is a welcoming them to the class video. And then when you play it, it pops up during that clip. After the filters, in between each clip, there's a transition. Right now, all the transitions are set to fade. Those are the two triangles facing towards each other. But I want to change that, because if you have the same transition in a video like this, it's just going to get boring. At the same time, you don't want to be too crazy with the transitions. That'll be really distracting. But just having a slightly different transition will make it more interesting. Right now, we have the dissolve transition. There's also slide. All right, now we're going to do our voiceover. Voiceover is fun. That's where you get to just layer voice over the video. So you want to drag the video to where you want to start your voiceover. We're going to drag it right back to the beginning. At the bottom right, you have a camera symbol and a microphone symbol, and then a settings symbol. We're going to click on the microphone symbol there. And you'll notice that right now it's kind of got this green, yellow, red. You don't want it to get up into the red. That means you're too loud. You want it to be kind of in the middle of the yellow for the most part. And that's where you're going to record. Now, the microphone is pretty much right where the camera is, so that's where you want to talk into. You're going to push the little play button. You have the play, or the record button. Okay, recording in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, 6th graders, to Miss Becky Tighe's room 611 history class. This year, we are going to learn all about geography, and we're going to learn all about history. Some of the history we will learn about includes the Egyptian pyramids. I'm so excited to have you this year, and I know it'll be a fantastic year. All right, so you can retake it, you can review it, accept it. I'll just push accept. And then we play
Welcome, 6th graders, to Miss Becky Tighe's room 611.
The last thing I want to talk about is how you're going to actually export your video. So you've made this nice video, what do you do with it? In the top left corner, there's a left arrow. And here we have our video. If you just want to play the video, maybe you have a friend over, you want to show them what you've been working on, you can just push the play button, the little play arrow there. But if you want to export it, you push the middle button, the square with the arrow out of it, and these are all the different options you have. You can email it, you can use OneNote, Google Classroom. And Becky was telling me that Google Classroom is kind of a big push right now, so you can actually have your students submit their assignments via Google Classroom. You can upload it directly to YouTube and also Facebook. I wouldn't recommend mailing it or texting it because your file is going to be too big and it won't go through. All right, and you can also save it directly to your iPad. Does anyone have any questions about any of the effects we've looked at or any of the different video techniques? All right, well, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great night.